How's everybody doing? My name's Mike, and we got Mr. Mac with us today. He's 13 months old, and he's coming to me for a variety of reasons. He is one of two dogs in the household that I will be working with, and he's very excited. Dog, pulls on the leash, does a lot of the typical things that dogs do in homes that can cause a disruption. There's a lot of barking, and all these things are really just symptoms of the true issue, and the true issue is a lack of leadership that the dog understands. So for right now, when the dog doesn't really know anything, they're first coming to me. He's only been here. This is his second day. So when they really don't have a true obedience platform, he has been to another trainer. But unfortunately, that did, just looking at the dog, I wouldn't be able to tell you that he had been to another trainer. And it's very common for me to work with dogs, who have been to another trainer, So for us to start getting success with the dog basically knows nothing right now. And we have to teach the dog from zero what we want. So how do we do that? And why am I stopping the dog from itching? Because they're trying to itch that collar off. That's what they're typically doing. And I've also seen them have success doing that. I've seen dogs knock the collar off that way. So for right now, he's actually doing a good job. It's his second day here. So I've been working with him on this exercise I'm about to show you. And this first exercise is we're just introducing the dog to leash pressure. So what does that mean? That means if the leash is like this, he's good. But if I start putting pressure on the leash, that means I want him to start following that. That's the first thing we want to start teaching the dog, is to follow the leash, not to resist the leash. So you're going to see me walk back and forth. I'm going to encourage him a little bit to come with me. And when he's facing the other way like that, when I back up, if he turns to me, that's when I'm going to give him affection. We have to start marking the dog's behavior, which means we're either saying attaboy, good job, we're encouraging, or we're saying no and discouraging the dog. You see how he's not sitting still and he's doing a lot of other things? We're going to go ahead and get started. I just want everybody to understand what we're doing throughout this process is we're either encouraging the dog or we're discouraging the dog. You're always sending a message. Whatever they're doing in the moment, you're reinforcing when you're encouraging them, or when you're giving it affection, you're reinforcing what the dog is doing in the moment. So let me straighten this collar out here, and we're going to go ahead and get started with him. Okay, come. Good boy. So when I turn, good boy. See how he's keeping that leash loose? Good job, buddy. Good boy. And it's just a good exercise for the dog to get the hint that you need to follow me and pay attention where I am. If he doesn't come with me, I give a little correction, just like that. Good boy. See how it turns into a heel, just like this? Good job. Come here, buddy, come. Good boy. And if I speed it up a little bit, good job. See how he's not paying attention? Give a little correction, just like that. Good job. And this is how we turn it into a heel, is simply I'm walking this way, good job. And I'm just backing up, encouraging the dog and giving him a correction if he doesn't come with me. And this is how we turn it into a heel, is I turn this way. And now I just start walking with him. And I give him a correction anytime he's going to move forward. So there's a invisible boundary right here. Now when the dog goes to cross that boundary, good boy, I give him a correction on this leash. So we're doing a dance with the dog, and this dance very much depends on how you're handling the leash. And for the dog, you're setting the boundaries for the dog. So if the dog is walking in front of you on the walk and you don't want that to happen, the dog believes you're allowing it if it's happening. So the dog is only going to respond to its environment and the people in it. They are limited to their life experience. So, and if the dog's out here and starts doing something I don't want him to do, I can actually do this to engage him. Come. See, just like that. And now his attention is back on me rather than whatever's happening in the area. That's also why we're in the road doing this, is so if there's distractions, they're going to be out here. Good boy, good job. Come here, buddy. Good boy. We want to encourage them to come near us, to come to us. We don't want them constantly facing the other way, leading us. Good job, good boy. And again, the way it turns into a heel is I turn around this way. Good boy, good job. And you see how we're rewarding them. Good boy, good heel. Hey, so see how that was too much? See how he jumped? So then I correct him. But I also want everybody to see this is how we discourage them, by correcting them, a small tug on the leash. The other thing is, you see how I gave affection verbally, and the dog got so excited he started to jump. So that tells you that that affection was too much for him to handle. So we have to slowly introduce this affection to him, and I need to do it in a little calmer of a manner to not excite him that way. What we want to do is keep the dog even keeled and not have them spiking with excitement, and then they will start to behave like this all the time. They will start to be calmer all the time rather than being excited all the time. And when they're excited, they're going to jump, bark, bite, or lunge. You know, it's just that simple. So this is a very simple exercise everybody can do with their dog. It's the first thing we do to get them engaged with us. Come. Good boy, good job. Good boy, good boy. And again, we just turn into it to make our heel. Good job, good boy. And the dog gets very used to following us and used to, you know, I have to pay attention to him. I cannot pay attention to the other homes in the area, the people, or the other dogs walking. Good job, buddy. And we also, we don't want to push the dog too much. This is why the dog's first days, we are not doing much with them. We are just doing simple exercises like this, correcting them for any unwanted behavior like barking, things like that we have to jump on right away. But he's doing a very good job, and you know, we want to take baby steps. So we don't want to ask too much from the dog, but we don't want to ask too little as well. We want them constantly learning and moving forward in training. They shouldn't be plateauing. They should be constantly learning a little something else every day when you're working with them.